Elizabeth? Yes. Okay, great.
Thank
you.
Helping Parents Heal is a nonprofit organization dedicated to assisting bereaved parents to become shining light parents by providing support and resources to aid in the healing process. We go a step beyond other groups by allowing the open discussion of spiritual experiences and evidence for the afterlife in a non-dogmatic way. Affiliate groups welcome everyone, regardless of religious or non-religious background, and allow for an open dialogue. Attendance today at the Helping Parents Heal meeting is voluntary, and we are here for the benefit of learning from and sharing with other parents whose child has passed away. It is understood that our discussions are intended to be confidential and not designed to replace traditional therapy or spiritual counseling. However, these Zoom meetings are very helpful to parents all around the world, and they are posted on YouTube so that affiliate members who are not able to attend live can also watch. Helping Parents Heal offers a wide variety of speakers to allow parents to be informed about the many possible ways to heal, to connect with their children, and to learn about the afterlife. The views expressed by our guests do not necessarily reflect those of Helping Parents Heal, and we ask that you take from their presentations whatever may benefit you personally. And thank you all so much for being here.
Thank you, Kathy. We want to welcome Pauline Mason today. Thank you so much, Pauline. Pauline has been certified by Mark Ireland's Mediumship Certification Program. She is a Helping Parents Heal recommended provider. And Pauline states that I've been touched with the gift of clairvoyance since the age of 12 years. My psychic abilities have developed further over the years, and I now work as an international clairvoyant and medium. I travel across Great Britain and Europe giving private readings and spiritual healing. My work also involves offering spiritual teaching. My greatest pleasure is witnessing the joy on people's faces after offering guidance and delivering messages from their loved ones in spirit to help people on their journeys through life. Thank you so much, Pauline, for being here. And as Elizabeth stated, she's generously volunteering her time to Helping Parents Heal the first Thursday of every month. So that's just wonderful. Okay, I'll turn it over to you, Pauline. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. Thank you for welcoming me onto Helping Parents Heal. As I sit waiting, that's when the spirit world start to talk to me. So I would like you to all listen, and if you understand any part of this, then just put your hands up. I've got a young female coming in here. She would have had chemo. I see her very frail, no hair. She's young and she's very frail. And I feel that her mother would connect here with this. She was okay in life, and then suddenly she was struck down, and I feel it was something to do with her head as well, because it's affecting her eyes as she's looking at me. So does anybody understand any of this to start with? So I'm looking for a daughter who passed with a cancer, and she would have had chemo, and she would have lost her hair. And
yes. Rebecca is, she's saying that her daughter. So why don't we try to pull up Rebecca, if that's okay? Irene, can you help me and Kathy maybe find Rebecca? Let's see. I'm sorry, don't mean to cut in, but let's see. Claudia also. Cindy is also saying maybe, okay, they're asking about the age. We have 3 people now who are.
All right. It's very difficult for me to put an age on her because she looks so frail, because she lost such a lot of body weight. But she doesn't appear to be a very big person either. And she's just sitting in a big chair where they would have been giving her chemo. But her eyes are still very, very expressive as she looks at me. I can hear her using the words mummy. So that tells me that she's quite young.
Okay. We have actually now 5 people who might be, they're 5 moms. So we have Rebecca, Cindy, Claudia, Sarah, and Ribavi. So Cindy's was older. Sarah's young daughter around 7. I know that Claudia's is younger as well.
It's definitely young, because to use the terminology mummy, you don't normally, that's very English for me, but she sits in this great big chair which makes her look even smaller, but she fought and fought this, but I can see her trying to walk along, and she's so frail, but before all this happened, she was a bundle of fun. She was mischievous and laughed and giggled a lot, but very, very close to her mum, and would have held on to her mum's legs if she couldn't reach any higher when she was growing. I feel she loved animals too, because I can see her with animals here. Soft toys she's holding close to her.
So do
Okay.
you think it's Sarah, Elizabeth? Should we unmute Sarah?
Sarah, there's so many. I mean,
Okay.
obviously, let's see, Claudia is also, Ray Bavi is saying her daughter's the same. I think it's got to be Nicole. I'm sorry. I think it's got to be Cancer, because that's what Rebecca is saying, that it still sounds like her daughter. Is there maybe a little more information that you could
Right,
give us, Pauline?
let me go back to her again. She definitely, I don't feel she was older than 9. I don't feel she was older than 9, but because she's so tiny, because she's lost such a lot of body weight, but I feel she fought and fought and fought, and she would have passed. She would have been in a bed, and I can just see her spirit just passing to. She just passed to spirit really peacefully. I feel there was a complication with the breathing as well towards the end of her life, and she had an outer body experience, because I can see her looking down on the people that were with her.
Okay, this is resonating with a lot of people as well. Obviously, yeah, Claudia as well as Sarah. It sounds like Rebecca can also take this.
Right, I've just been shown
Sorry.
something else. Do you have Winnie the Pooh books over there?
Yes.
Yes.
Right,
Yeah.
some connection with Winnie the Pooh. There's a connection with Winnie the Pooh, because I've just seen it. You're braver than you think. Unless it's those words, you're braver than you think. You're stronger than you look.
Okay. Does anyone identify with Winnie the Pooh? Okay, Rebecca says yes, resounding yes. So let's see.
But did Rebecca say it wasn't Cancer, Elizabeth? I'm just
No,
Okay.
that was another mom.
Okay.
It was Nicole. So this is interesting, because I think that obviously the kids are piggybacking. So
those coming in, I can feel them. Maybe I can work with a few mums, but if you could put me through to one
sure.
that we can try
Have
and
Rebecca come through, Elizabeth?
Have Rebecca? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let's go ahead. Can you find Rebecca?
Yes.
Do you know where she is? Okay, and then we can also just see how it goes. And thank you guys for your patience. I truly appreciate it. Let's see if we can
Hi,
find.
Rebecca, are you there?
Do you have her?
I'm here.
Okay, can you pin her? Let's see, Irene, so that we can all see her. Or not.
I just
don't see.
put her name in the
Camera
search
is on.
bar
My
and-
camera's off, I should say. That's probably why you can't.
Oh, I
I can
see.
see the
Yeah,
name
sorry.
down at the bottom. Can you hear me, Rebecca?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. And you understand everything I've said, but Winnie the Pooh is
Completely.
important here.
Very much so. Yeah, massively.
Definitely.
Grace has a piglet, which I actually still have,
Wonderful.
which was bought for her when she was 2,
Okay,
and it went with her
don't tell me
everywhere.
anything. Don't tell. Let me
Sorry,
tell
I'm
you.
really sorry. Sorry.
I just know Winnie the Pooh, so this feels really right for me. And I feel that this little girl, she fought and fought and fought. But would you understand what a happy kid she was before she became unwell?
Definitely.
And I want a high-pitched, screaming little voice. I want to be like a little whirlwind in the house.
Yeah.
I want to be naughty too. I want to be naughty,
Mm.
and I love water, and I would have jumped in puddles. I
Yeah.
would have jumped in
Yeah.
puddles. Do you understand
Yeah.
all of this?
Definitely.
Right, thank you. Okay. She said this is really sweet. She said, "Don't be sad, Mummy. I'm okay.
Oh,
Don't be sad, Mummy." And I said to you, I felt that I know she had an outer body experience. And would she have passed in a bed? Was she flat in a bed?
she was.
Thank you. And was there a problem with her breathing? Did she get pneumonia or something?
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
yeah, she did. This is definitely for you. And she comes here today, and she also talks about there has to be a birthday celebration in the family or some sort of a celebration.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Thank you. And celebrate, she said, celebrate, laugh and be
Oh my God.
happy. I want to make sandcastles on the beach with her as well. She's
Yeah,
just
she
pulling,
loves the beach.
she's
It's her
pulling
favourite
me
place.
along here. She's pulling me along. Did she like donkeys? Because she's now putting donkeys in front of me.
Actually, horses. Sorry, that's my dog in the background. Horses were incredibly important to her. So yeah.
All right, I see them as donkeys. I'm sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
But I know you've kept clothing of this little one's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's lovely. That's absolutely lovely. And you do know she follows you around the house, don't you?
Does she?
Yes, she does. She
Good.
does. Where's the stairs? Because she comes to the stairs with you.
It's just down from my bedroom. Literally sort of 20 foot down from the bedroom. Sorry
Right.
if there's noise in the background. It's my dog. He keeps
That's
whining. I'm really
I'm
sorry.
sorry about that. It's probably the energy of the child. But I want the colour pink. I feel she loved pink.
Yeah, she loved pastels. Yeah.
And she's making me want to draw, and I feel she liked to colour. I feel all of that around her.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So the main reason she's here today is to give you that lift up you need, to put you on that step so you can look around and know 100% that this little poppet is well and she's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Winnie the Pooh, all of that. I'm so glad that you could accept that. So I'm going to give you this beautiful child. I could work with you all night, but I know I've got to move on because we've got lots of people. So bless you.
Absolutely.
Take care, and just
Thank
remember
you.
that she follows you around. So be aware
Perfect.
of her presence.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
And did she's just given me a gingerbread man?
No,
If
that
that's
doesn't
not
ring any bells.
you, then I've moved. All right then.
That's probably you probably moved.
Thank you very much. Now, for the
Thank
other
you.
mothers, because I hate to leave a load of people just stood there. Does anybody understand the girl? But I've got a gingerbread man now. I don't know if you call them that. Do you know what I'm talking about? As a gingerbread man, it's a biscuit and it's got a little face on it.
So this is for the other moms who
Yeah.
also have children who passed with, okay. Does anybody identify with a gingerbread man? And we do call them that in the States. I don't know, maybe in Canada or other places they might not, but does anyone?
She either had a gingerbread man she used to hold, or she liked to have the gingerbread man. I'm being shown a Christmas tree here, so I don't know if this was a Christmas passing or whether she's showing me that she loved Christmas. But again, a little warrior. She's a little warrior, and she would have laughed and laughed and laughed almost to the very end of her time. This child laughed.
We have two people who are not the moms who were actually initially speaking that identify with this. So these aren't the same moms that we had initially.
Okay.
Would that be?
Yes, that's okay. That's okay. I'll go with that. But Christmas is important. I don't know if this was a Christmas passing or something at Christmas.
Okay. Well, we have someone who made these together with her daughter at Christmas. We also have someone who had a stuffed animal that's shaped like a gingerbread man, but this is for a son, not for a daughter.
No, this is a girl.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a little.
And then we also have one other, let's see, I guess that's it. So we do have someone who made these annually at Christmas, the gingerbread. Okay.
And this little one, I feel this condition affected her balance. Because she's trying to show me her riding a bike. I feel she could ride a bike, and then this happened, and I don't know if they put trainer wheels on the bike, but I know you had to be careful of her with her balance. She could trip or fall over very easily. My head's all fuzzy with this.
Can anyone take that? Maybe Kim, because it looks like you've been able to take a
Or
little
Claudia? I don't know, Elizabeth, right? Maybe.
Yeah, except she doesn't. let's see. Oh, okay. Well, maybe Claudia. Let's go ahead and try Claudia because she had her bike adjusted. That
Adjusted.
sounds good.
That,
Okay, can you find Claudia for
Mhm.
me, Irene? And let's see.
I
If,
asked her to unmute.
okay, good. That's wonderful.
There she is.
Hello.
Claudia.
Hi.
Hi. So you understand everything I've said?
Yes, so
The-
far.
The link with the gingerbread?
The link with the gingerbread is not that clear to me, but the fact that she loved Christmas, she was in bed when she passed, she laughed until the last moment.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should tell more, but she hugged something,
No.
a real animal right before she passed away. She asked for it and she had it.
Right. Okay. So this little girl, I'm very giddy. So this must have affected her balance.
What she had, it did affect her balance for a
Right.
while.
That's fine. Look, that's fine. And it's this infectious laugh that she's got. But she again, she's like a little whirlwind herself, and she would have played with lots of things, and would have got fed up with things quickly, but picked something else up, and so she was eager to learn. She was eager to be alive, because it's almost, I feel that children know, some of these children know that they haven't got long, and so therefore they're going to have as much fun as they can. Did you take her to Disney, or did she like the Disney animals?
Her last trip was to Disney World.
Thank you. Thank
Before
you. Because I'm being shown Mickey Mouse, I'm being taken up into the big castle, and I feel that was she carried a lot, or did she have to have support?
She did. She didn't want to be carried, but she did.
She did have to be carried. I feel she loved water. That's when she could really come into her own. I want to put her in the water. I want to put rings on her. I want to support her body. This little one never complained. She never complained at all.
Yes, it's true. She never complained. She wasn't that little, though.
Have you got a drawing that she did?
A drawer?
A drawing? Have you kept a drawing that she did as a kiddie?
Yes, actually, yes.
Then I know she's definitely for you. But again, an energy that comes forwards very, very gently. She's frightened of almost making people jump, because I feel that was something she did in life. She would jump out on people. But she is around you. She walks with you.
Thank you. I feel that. Thank you.
Good. I'm going to leave her love with you. And I've just heard Carol. Is it the name of Carol, or is there a Christmas carol?
Not something that I know of.
Right. Okay. I'm going to keep that with me. And thank you very, very much for working
Thank
with
you so much.
Bless you. Thank you. Okay. I've got a young man here now, and he's extremely a good-looking kid, and he had absolutely everything to live for. He's clever, he was good at sport, he was good at everything, and I can see him flying around on his bike. I don't know if this is a paper round he's doing or what he's doing to earn money, but he got in with a wrong crowd. He got in with a wrong crowd, and he got into bad habits, which would have ended his life with some kind of an overdose. I can see it, but I feel it built up to it. I feel it started off with silly things, and then the drug-induced state started with the much heavier stuff, and that's what took his life. It was almost like instant, and he was down, and I can see them trying to work on him, but it was too late.
We have several moms. We have 3 moms right now who are identifying with this for us so far, actually 4. So maybe if you could say a little bit more.
Right, can I need brownish colour hair.
Okay.
I need brownish coloured hair, but I need hair with a bit of movement in it, and sort of in his younger day, I don't know if he had it a bit longer and it was curlier, but as he got older it was cut shorter. But he was good at sport. He achieved in everything, and clever, really clever.
Okay, and a paper route seemed to be important. So anybody that's
Yeah,
responding, can you take
Kate
that?
has a paper route and very
Okay.
clever. So that might be. Does anybody else identify with a paper route and with maybe, let's see, okay, but Kate is saying it was a car route.
It's still
Um,
paper, right?
That's
It was
still
what did you say it was, Elizabeth? A car?
a car route, but I think that that's what a lot of kids do these days.
Okay.
They don't necessarily deliver them on a bicycle. I don't think you said anything about a bicycle anyway, though, right?
No, she didn't.
Okay, so let's see. So Kate, can you take everything else that she was talking about? Let's see. Um, be- besides that,
Yeah,
Kate?
I'm here.
Okay, good. So
Hello.
someone,
I'm not sure it's me. I'm just going to really quickly say that my son was very athletic, but he didn't excel at organized sports. And he was also very clever, but he didn't excel in academics. So he was kind of a little odd that way. So I'm not sure if I'm the legit person here.
Right. Um, and would this have ended up? Well, I know that this lad's showing me actually injecting.
No injections. So.
okay, we have someone else. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you
Yes,
were able
thank
to
you,
join
Kate.
us. But we also have Susan Bromer, who's taking everything, it looks like. So maybe we could find, thanks, Kate. Susan, if that's okay. Does, let's see, Kathy or Irene, are you able to?
I think she's
find it?
unmuted
Oh, she's
now.
at the top. Hi.
We got her, yes. There we
Yeah.
go.
Hi, Susan. Is it Susan?
Yes, it's Susan. Hi.
Hi. You understand everything I've said?
Pretty much, yes. He was super clever. He had great hair. Was longer when he was younger, shorter.
Mm.
Yes, and he died. He didn't inject, but there was drugs involved. Well,
Mm.
I don't even know. I mean, let me tell you, I'm not sure if it's injected, but because we're not really clear on even the actual, whatever, what exactly happened. But very quickly, he got in with the wrong type of people. We've heard that
Did.
many times. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He got in with the wrong type of people. Let me just work through this. And he looks very lean, as if he would have. There wasn't an ounce of meat on this lad.
He worked out religiously, like
Yeah,
almost daily. Very fit, very
very
athletic.
Yeah, very, very lean. And he would have had highs and lows, he's telling me, which I feel you were picking up on.
Definitely highs and lows. Yes, very. Yeah.
And
That's it.
when he was low, it was almost if he would sit and crying because he knew that he couldn't kick this habit. He needed to, but he just couldn't do it.
Yeah. Yes. He wanted to. We tried to work on a lot of things. He wanted to so badly, but it was stronger than him.
Yeah, and these lads that he was involved with, these weren't just lads that they were doing other things that were bad as well.
Yeah, that's what we have heard
Yeah,
after the fact.
I'm seeing robberies, money going, stuff like that going on here.
Yeah, that would make sense.
All right, okay. He comes forwards to speak with you because it's almost as if you feel there were things that were left unsaid that you wanted to ask him, that you needed to talk to him about. And Susan, I feel one of the biggest problems here is you've blamed yourself here, and you did everything within your power to try and stop him.
Yes, I ask him a lot, if I should have, seen more, done more, been, maybe I feel I enabled him at times.
Okay. I feel even to the point that you must have locked him in his room because I can see him going absolutely nuts because you've locked him in.
I would ground him sometimes and try and keep him from, he jumped off the roof before to meet friends. I mean, we went round and round at times.
Yeah. And all of that he said, but never forget he wants to take you back to his childhood when things were lovely, and never forget the happy times, never forget how much he did achieve in life. And he's sorry he let you down, but he's back here today to give you support. And I don't know if you do something within this field to help other people, but it's almost as if he's reaching out and saying help them because you've experienced it.
Yes, kind of not professionally, but I do help as many people as I can, or try to be a really, you know, good listener and advice giver because I've been through it, if it could help somebody.
Right, thank you. And is there a younger member of the family, a sibling to him?
Yes,
And would that be a male?
yes.
And is that male quite quiet? Has that person gone into a sort of a really depression, really?
Well, I'll tell you, he has two siblings, one younger, one older, and that's the older one. And I'm extremely concerned about him because he's very depressed.
Right. Okay. He just says just watch him and be patient.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
He you know those things that the kids have and they hold them and they're like windmills that blow round and round and round.
Yes.
Did he have anything like that? Or is that a memorial? Did you put anything like that out?
I'm not sure if he had anything like that, but we do have some memorials, and definitely we put things out all the time. We did at Christmas. We go to the area that he passed, and we always leave things and bring things, and his brother does too.
That's fine. And he talks about Halloween now because he wants to try and lighten this. He wants to talk about Halloween, and I feel as a kid he loved that sort of stuff. He loved it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very excitable, couldn't wait for Christmas, couldn't wait for birthdays, couldn't wait to wake up in the morning. And then he got in with this crowd and you saw it coming, but it was a great fear within you that how can I change it? How can I change it? But
yeah,
you couldn't, and you have to accept, unfortunately. But he's here today to say that please don't feel it was your fault because you did everything within your power to try and stop him.
Thank you. That helps a lot.
All right. I'm going to leave his love with you. Bless you, and thank you very much for working with me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Now, I've just heard the name of Jennifer. Can anybody connect to this? It's just a name that's been thrown at me. And I've also got a boy that's in water. He's in water. And he's walking along. It's up to his waist, and then I feel he went under. I feel he drowned. This lad drowned. But I've also heard Jen being called out to me. So before I move on, can anybody make any sense of?
Yes.
We have two people, but one, first of all, her name is Jenny and her son's name is Ken. So, and I think that she can relate to the water as well. Jen is, yes. So, and then we have another mother whose name is Jen. And we have two more. So we have four so far. Could you maybe give a little bit more?
Right. Okay. So what I'm feeling is this lad drowned. Would that be right, Jenny?
Yes, I know that Jenny's son.
Maybe we should bring Jenny up. Would that be good?
That feels right. That feels right for me.
I asked Jenny to unmute.
Good. Let's see, and I will just try to.
I'm unmuted.
Hi, Jenny.
Hi.
Thank you for working with me. I just feel he got out of his depth and then he went under. That's all he's showing me. Does that make sense to you, Jenny?
Yes.
Okay. And was there weeds or something in this water? Was this? Did he get caught up in something?
Yes, he did.
He shows me that as well, but I see him going down, then I see him coming up, and then he went down again, almost as if he tried to get a footing, but he couldn't, and it all happened very, very quickly.
Yes.
Very, very quickly, and I can see him getting pulled out. Do you understand that as well? They got him out. They got him out, and but I just don't feel that they could do anything.
No.
There was nothing that could be done, and he doesn't want you to hold those memories, and I'm sure you do. I'm absolutely sure you do. He wants to try and let that go. He shows me a tree. Have you planted something in his memory?
We have.
Thank you. And okay, would he have bitten his nails?
I don't know.
Right, because I'm seeing grubby nails and they're very, very short.
Okay.
Does that make any sense to you?
I'm not, it's been a long time.
Okay.
It's
All
not
right.
a memory I have.
All right. He's not here to make you sad. He's here to give you upliftment.
Okay.
And do we have somebody that's got a fish tank? Was there a
Yes,
fish?
he had fish
He-
tank.
He had the fish tank. Then that clarifies it all for me. So I'm quite happy with this now. But he's stood next to me now and he's smiling. He's reaching out to you. And you know, you've moved on. But you'll never forget him and he'll never forget you. And you've
No.
questioned again and again, why did it happen?
Yep.
Why did it happen? And sometimes I can't tell you why bad things happen. I really can't. But I just know it did happen. But he lived life in the fast lane. This was a
Yes,
kid.
he did.
He enjoyed life and I can hear him laughing. I can see him eating a load of old junk food as well. He would have liked all of that. And did he ever shoot or did he ever mess about on target practices?
Oh, yeah.
Because I can see all of that with him. And would he have sometimes called you Jenny? Did you
Yes.
tell him?
Yes.
Because I want to be telling him off for that. That's your mum. Don't you be so disrespectful. And he laughs. He just laughs. I feel his name has been carried on. Has somebody had another kiddie and he'd taken his name?
I'm not
sure.
aware of that, but he had a lot of friends.
Yeah, I just do feel that as well. And would he have had? He's trying to show me a jacket that he would have worn, but there's like a number on the back of it.
Yeah, he had team jackets and such.
Yeah. Okay, shows me the number on the back of his jacket. He was very interactive, but this was something that should never have happened.
Correct.
Right? Did he actually hit his head?
Yes,
he did. Okay.
Well, that could be his brother piggybacking with him because his brother died from head trauma.
Head trauma, because I've suddenly got a really bad pain in my head.
That's his brother.
That's his brother. Okay, all right. A different character?
Yes.
Totally different.
Total opposites.
Totally different. Quite, I don't know, quiet, in fact. He's just looking at me like an angel would look at me. And but he had a way of getting round you, this one. This one, we call it in England, put you round their little finger. And he's obviously coming again with this head trauma, but they're together. They are together.
Yeah.
And they just want to say, don't live with the memories of what happened. Mm-hmm. Live with the memories of what they gave you, what they came with, and that's what's important. He's messing about now, and he's put angel wings on, and he's flying, and he says, I'll never grow old. I'll never grow old.
Yes.
And I have to give that to you. And there's something about a big old grey coat, but I don't feel it was either of these boys. Was this an old coat that they used to? I don't know what it is. It's almost like an old army coat. Yeah.
Ken had a big coat that he wore like he was a private eye or something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'll do me fine. All right. Thank you. Bless you for working with me and for the clarification of everything. You're very lovely to work with.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Don't cry. Don't cry. All right. Bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Is that okay? Can I move on? Yeah.
Yes, you definitely can. That was beautiful.
Just
And
beautiful.
I think it's important to realize that Doug's birthday was just a few days ago, right?
Oh, was it?
Yes. So
Wonderful.
that was wonderful to have that for Jenny. I'm
You know, when they give you that kind of energy, it's just amazing. And don't ever think when they take me into their experience that it does anything to me. It doesn't. It just helps me understand what happened. With that. All right. Now I've got a couple of things now. I'm not sure about this first one. It's only just jumped in at me. Do we have I want a child that was burnt, and I feel the child survived the burns but died of the burns, if I'm making sense. He would have survived what happened, but it feels almost as if such a huge percentage of his body was burnt, really badly burnt. I don't know if this was a barbecue, a gas fire that blew, something like that. Does anybody understand any of this?
We have someone with their nephew who had that happen. So I don't think that we have anyone else. So maybe we could have Benita. We can find Benita. Is that okay?
Yes, certainly.
Let's see. So Irene, do you?
Hi.
Okay, so she's speaking. Let me see if I can pin you then. Here we go. So hello, Benita. So can you
Hi.
hear her? Oh, you're not,
How do I do the camera thing?
it's on the bottom left-hand side.
Okay,
You
yes.
see it there?
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah,
Okay,
let me,
there she is.
I don't
Thank
know, can you see me?
Yes,
Yes.
I can. Hello. Good. It's good
Hi.
evening for me. Good afternoon for you. So
Yes,
you understand these terrible burns?
absolutely. 97% body surface burns.
I was going to go 98. Why don't I open my mouth and tell you what the spirit is saying?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have
No,
said
no.
that.
I wanted to go with it, but I didn't. But I know he was
Yeah.
badly burned. He survived it, but he passed. He didn't survive.
Yes,
It
he survived 2.5 months and then passed away.
right. Okay. And did they do something with saline with him?
Oh, they probably, yeah, they would, yes, they did lots of things with them.
Because it's almost as if I'm seeing him in a bed covered in, he looks as if he's covered in plastic and this liquid
Yes.
being poured onto him. But they couldn't stop. There was an infection going on there
Yep. Yep.
that
He had 23 systemic infections when he
yeah.
passed away.
He just couldn't pull back, and I feel, I don't know if they were trying to tube feed him, but I feel there was problems with the tube as well.
Yeah, he had lots of issues medically.
But you know, he says it was his fault. Did he touch something?
Well, actually him and him and his little friend, he was 11 and his little friend was 10, and they ignited a smoldering fire with gasoline and it blew up. Yes.
Oh, it makes me feel ill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Up until that point where this terrible accident happens, they always take me back, and he was the life and soul. Again, this was another happy kid, but there
yeah,
was
he
a
was
shyness to him. There was a shyness that as he's coming forward to me,
yeah.
but I just feel that the whole family was traumatized with how
Yeah.
this soul looked.
It was a very traumatic experience. We spent a lot of time on the burn units and
it
a lot
was
of
absolutely awful.
terrible.
But he's here today. Is
Mm.
there an older member of the family around that's not very well at the moment?
Well, we've had a few health issues with family members, but we've had his cousin. We've had a few cousins that passed away.
Okay, he just talks about an older man that's very poorly at the moment.
That would be it could be my father. It could be his dad.
Okay,
Dad was very, very sick this past year.
Okay. He comes to give them peace, because I do feel that there's trauma in their minds still from
Absolutely.
terrible, terrible trauma that
Yep.
how could we have let this happen? Well, it didn't, because kids are kids and they don't see
Yeah.
danger. They
Yeah.
don't.
My brother, that would be my brother. He's my youngest brother. It was his son.
Right.
Yeah, he was traumatized. He spent 2.5 months with his son on a burn ward, would
Right.
touch his body every day. So I can't imagine you don't walk away from that without
Okay.
any pain.
And he's still with us.
He's still with us. He's the one that has been sick this past year.
Okay. So I just need to get a message to him from his son.
Oh, I would love to give him a message.
And you know, say to him the boy knew he was there, because I feel the lad was lapsing in and out of consciousness. It was almost as if they were trying to comatose him because of the pain he was
They
suffering.
did. They induced a coma for
Yeah.
the whole 2.5 months. Yes.
But some music was played to him, and people kept talking to him.
Yep,
And
his father would do that every day, play music,
and he wants his dad to know that he could hear that music.
I will definitely
And
tell
I
him.
can hear Dad saying, I love you, I love you. I can hear him saying it constantly.
That's so special. Thank you.
So you take that. I want to cry. Shouldn't get involved with spirit energy, but I do. I want to cry.
Yeah, he was a sweet boy.
Yeah, this is so sad. So I just want you to take this love. There's something about a photograph was taken, and that photograph has got an image in it, and it's spirit.
We will look for sure.
So have a look for that for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for working with me. Okay, I've got so much here I've written down, but as I was working with this lovely lady here, I suddenly became aware of somebody that was bitten by a snake, and all I saw was a snake coming in and a bite, and this was lethal. And that's all I've been given so far. Now I should imagine I'm feeling I want to go to Arizona as well, and I'm sure you've got snakes and things like that in Arizona. So does anybody understand this next message?
Does anyone understand a snake bite in Arizona? We do have lots of snakes here, that's for sure. If anyone does, let us know. And again, it doesn't necessarily have to be your child. It might be a nephew or niece, as we saw with Benita, just in case. But I don't see anyone that's taking this right now.
Nobody. I'm not going to waste time on it then, because I'm going to move it on. But
Okay.
it's a boy. It's a boy, and I just see him lifting a rock and it coming out at him. And I've heard Arizona, so it has to be Arizona. So if nobody understands that at all, none of it, then I'm going to let that go. All right. Now, when I first started, I didn't give this message. I need a young. Do I want to call her a young woman? Yes, let's call her a young woman. She's not a child at all. And there was a wedding. There was a wedding dress, and she passed to spirit. And I'm still not sure, and she's tiny, but this wedding dress is important, and I feel this wedding dress is being kept, and she passed quite quickly, and it was almost like a debilitating thing again with her, so I'm not sure what actually was happening with her, but there was something. I'm not even sure if it wasn't something with her bloods, a leukemia or something like that, but she was either just going to get married or was married. Does anybody understand this message?
I'm just writing it into the chat box. I don't know, does anyone identify with the wedding dress that was kept? She was just getting married, or was already just married, I suppose.
D Aquavi understands it, wherever that lady is.
Oh, okay. So, it's Doris. Yes, I was thinking about Doris, but I didn't know if you were on here. So let's see. Can you find Doris? And
I just saw it come up in the chat.
I'm unmuted.
Oh, there you are. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Do you understand this?
Yes, I do.
Right. Is this a daughter?
Yes.
And have you got the wedding dress?
No, her husband kept it, but I wanted it.
Right. Okay. And she was tiny, tiny, tiny.
Tiny, tiny, 90 pounds.
And was there also a child?
Yes.
A daughter?
No.
Right. If I've got that wrong, has there been any problems with you seeing the child?
No.
No. Okay, that's not quite sitting right, but everything else is. All right. And I want a close relationship between you and your daughter. Have I lost her?
I don't know. Doris, are you still there? Oh, there she is.
Yeah, I'm here.
She just asked if you had a close relationship with you and your daughter.
Yes, we did.
Right. And not so much with the husband.
No, not so much.
Okay. She just wants you to, and the child, do you have the child? Do you see the child?
Yes, I see the child. He actually is in the back seat right now.
Wonderful. She just, is this okay to talk with a child there?
I actually have you on earbuds, so he can't hear anything.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. She thanks you for the extra time and care you're putting in there.
Thank you.
And she talks about getting older, and cheeky devil she is, and that she appreciates that you get tired.
Who's getting older, me or her?
No, you are getting older. We're all getting older. She's never going to get old, bless her. But what she's trying to say is a huge thank you, knowing that you get tired.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Am I making sense to you?
Yes, absolutely.
But she comes with a lot of love, and I feel she's around you an awful lot anyway. I feel she's around you. She suffered. I just feel she suffered in this relationship. It wasn't what it should have been for her.
Correct.
And that she was almost nervous to, I don't know if she told you from the beginning, because she wanted to get out of it, but she didn't know how to get out of it. And then I feel she was ill. Did she have any blood condition?
No.
Okay. All right. I've still got that leukemia thing with me as well. All right. A huge thank you to you for everything you do. A huge
thank you, Paula.
And bless you, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Bless you too. Thank you for doing this for all of us. Appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Now I need to push on with this leukemia thing, because this energy won't go away, won't leave me alone. And it is female again. It's a female again coming in. And I do feel that she got to I feel she was a young adult. That's what I feel about her. And I feel it came out of the blue. She started to feel tired. She had to have some tests done, and it came up that she'd got a leukemia, but it was quite a rare one. And she talks about the platelets. So who would understand this?
We have several people, one who had a daughter with blood issues, one who had a sister pass at the age of 13 of leukemia. Let's see, but actually the one whose daughter had blood issues was not a young adult, so that would not fit. As I say, so the only one that we have so far would be a mom with a sister. Oh, we have a mom whose daughter had lymphoma, so that might be. And is this a young? Let's see, Priscilla, could you tell us if this is a young girl or not? 25. She was 25. And Sarah's saying, I can understand rare leukemia platelets, but she was 7. So is 7 way too young?
Yeah, it's the platelets that were interesting me, though. That's interesting. She feels like a young adult. That's what she's saying to me. Um, um, and I'm not sure that she was actually married or going to get married. So that lady that was talking to me, do you understand that?
So, so are you talking about Doris? Is that who you're going back to? Or are you
No, I didn't realize that was still with Doris.
No, I'm sorry. So Priscilla is saying that her daughter had lymphoma and she was 25. Does that resonate about marriage? I have Carol who's saying her sister passed at 30 from leukemia as well. But Priscilla, was there anything having to do with marriage in the question? Or Priscilla said they kept giving her platelets in the hospital. I think we're with Priscilla probably.
Okay, so Priscilla, can I speak to Priscilla?
Yes, definitely. So can we find Priscilla?
She should be unmuted.
You have her unmuted? Okay, wonderful. So Priscilla, can you say something?
Hello.
Oh, doggy.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, I have her dog with me, so.
Oh.
Well, that's amazing because the dogs know, they really do know when spirit's about. So was she actually married, Priscilla?
She wasn't. She had a boyfriend for a long time that we didn't really kind of get along with.
Okay.
So I know that, you know, that's something she wanted to do.
Yeah, because it's almost as if she wouldn't have had time to do it because her life was cut short.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you understand that? And I feel that when this started, it started with a tiredness. She was extremely tired, and she didn't seem to have the energy to do anything. And did she have to keep going into hospital for transfusions?
Yes.
Okay, and it's almost like it was killing the cells off quicker than they could actually get it into her towards the end of her life.
Yes.
All right, and her body, I feel her body was showing signs of trauma and stress.
Yes.
But she kept smiling, and she would never really truthfully let anybody know how she was really feeling.
Yes.
Okay, but she tried her best. She tried her best to fight this because she wanted to carry on and have a life, and she talks about children, but did she not have children?
She was actually trying to. She had 2 miscarriages.
Yeah, because I'm feeling that she couldn't fall pregnant. But with what was going on with her, they couldn't do anything because I feel she was on so much medication. But I feel they would have tried or made her think they were helping just to give her that uplift so that she didn't give up. She didn't give up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? Yeah. Okay. All right. Again, here today, there has to be a birthday around because she's just got a happy birthday banner up here for me.
Happy birthday. Well, my sister, which would be her aunt, just had a birthday yesterday.
Thank you. So a happy birthday. And would she have got on with your sister?
Yes.
Yes, of course she would. All right. She feels as if she went through a stage in her growing up. In England, we call it like a hippie stage where they go a bit, you know, funny clothes, weird makeup. Did she go through that stage?
Not that I can know. I don't understand that, no.
Okay, but I'm feeling a very pretty girl. A very
Yeah,
pretty girl.
very
Did she do
beautiful.
anything weird to her hair once? She did something.
She always did. She always put different colors.
Yeah, she did weird things with her hair. But she was very happy-go-lucky, very happy-go-lucky. I see her passing me a ring. So was this her ring? Did she give somebody her ring?
A ring?
Yeah.
She actually gave her little sister her ring. Yeah.
Thank you. Right. Okay. And I see a heart-shaped box. Is there a heart-shaped box that was hers, or something you've got memories in this box?
Heart-shaped box. She gave me a heart-shaped jewelry box that I keep jewelry in.
Fine, that's fine. I just need a heart-shaped box because she keeps on and on about heart-shaped box. She liked shoes, she's telling me, but the shoes were wacky shoes, all different shoes.
Oh yeah, she had a shoe collection.
Yeah. And was there a time she had her nails really long?
Oh, she always had her nails done.
I've got these long nails coming at me. Okay. Do you have a shop? Do you still have a shop like J.C. Penney?
Do I shop at J.C. Penney?
Is there a J.C. Penney? Because she's saying, tell her about J.C. Penney.
I just had my hair cut there.
Right. Okay, that'll do me. What is it? A departmental store or something?
It is, and they have a salon in there. I just got my hair cut.
Okay, fine. So no, she was walking with you through J.C. Penney. Okay, and do you need to get your eyes tested, young lady?
I'm having trouble seeing up close. Yes.
Yeah, please get your eyes tested, she said. Please get your eyes tested. They are funny. They tell me the funniest things. She's telling me all sorts of things, nothing that I can repeat on the screen. Thank you. What else do you want to say here? Life's like a puzzle, she said, and it was for her. And she never thought for 1 minute that she wouldn't grow old. She never thought that. And there must have been a time she had to go into a wheelchair as well.
She didn't actually use a wheelchair, but she had trouble walking.
Yeah, I know there was trouble walking, but I just feel there was somewhere they put her in it to get her from A to B. A to B.
I mean, the only thing I could think of is at the hospitals.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. And do you have a memorial for her somewhere green and very, very, like a park or she just taken me to somewhere it's very green. Do you have a memorial there for her?
No.
Was this somewhere she liked to go? I can see a park bench.
A park bench? No, I can't think of anything.
Okay, I'm gonna take that back then, because that might not be for you. That might be another energy just pushing forwards. But she comes with a lot of happiness for the whole family, and to know that she's okay. Does somebody donate blood? Blood donor?
Donate blood?
Yeah. Does anybody in the family donate blood?
No.
Right. Then I've definitely moved. So I'm going to leave that love with you. Bless you. And thank you for working with me. Go and get your eyes tested. There's a good girl.
Thank you.
All right. Am I all right? Can I carry on, Irene, or is it time?
We have, go ahead, Irene.
No,
Maybe
well,
just-
I mean,
maybe
we're
just
on the
one
hour,
more?
but if you'd like to do a little
One
more.
more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I feel I want to do something with this other energy that's coming in here. I'm feeling that I keep getting blood donating. So was there I feel it's male, and I feel that he had to have blood. But I'm feeling it wasn't maybe a normal type of blood that he had here, and I can just see the bag with the blood in it, and a young man here. Does anybody understand this?
Anna says that her son had leukemia. Sandra is saying they gave my son plasma.
Right.
Let's see. Cheryl is saying, oh, that she has a memorial for her son, favorite color green, but and he was supposed to have blood taken out.
Right. Okay. I'll even go with that, because I know I need this park area too, with this bench, this green, and but I know there was blood involved here, either with if he gave it or if he received it.
Okay, her bench is green too. So she said that her son was supposed to have blood taken out, but he didn't, and they donated a bench, and the bench is green. So that sounds kind of good.
That sounds okay. Yeah.
Irene, could you help find Cheryl?
I've just asked her to unmute.
Okay, thank you, Kathy. Yay. So let's see if we can see her.
Right here.
Hi.
Hi.
So you are, I want to call him a young man.
Yes.
A young man. And was this a final resting place, or somewhere that this bench, a memorial? The bench is a memorial.
There's a bench that we had made and donated, and there's a memorial there, and it's where he worked, and it looks like a park-like setting.
It does. Lovely. Thank you. But bloods, did he have to have blood?
He had something to where he was supposed to go and have his blood taken out periodically because it would get too thick, and he wasn't doing it because he didn't like to. And so we think that, I don't want to tell too much, but
right. So that was the demise of his life because of this. Now, something with the heart as well.
His heart stopped because of this.
The heart. But I'm also seeing clotting, and I don't know if this was happening as well with him. But
yes, we think he had a pulmonary embolism, so that's the clotting. Yep.
Definitely. But I feel he was okay, even though he wasn't meeting these appointments. And I actually have a girlfriend that has to go and have blood taken out.
Yeah.
And then suddenly the body just couldn't cope with it. The strain was too much, and it almost feels as if he couldn't think straight. He wasn't focusing. But I feel the whole thing happened really quite quickly.
Exactly, happened just like that.
Yeah, and when he was younger, can I take you back to when he was younger, because he shows me an old teddy bear.
Lots of stuffed animals.
And he would chatter away to all these toys.
Yes, he had an entire room full, talked nonstop. He got in trouble at school for talking too much. Yes.
Talk and talk and talk. He lived in his own little world.
Yes.
But it was happy. He was happy in that world. And he said it was my fault. He said it was my own fault. But I don't know whether people were feeling guilty because they should have pushed him and said to him, come on, you know you need to get this done. But sometimes we have to take charge of our own lives, and he said he did live life to the full. He did live life to the full. And he was a bit of a daredevil as well. He'd have a go at anything.
Yes, true.
Absolutely everything. But comes with a lot of love. As a little, and I feel he was messy. I feel he'd get all messy. But he laughs at me for that. But I want quite an untidy bedroom here as well as he got a bit older.
Absolutely, absolutely. Filthy piggy. He was actually transgender and taking testosterone shots, and that's why he had to have his blood taken out.
That's fine. But an absolute character.
Absolute.
He had a thing about shoes as well. He had
Well, he wore some funky clothing, that's for sure. And
Yeah.
the whole memorial and everything is where he worked. Yeah.
That's fine. I'm glad we could place him because he just jumped in at the last minute and comes with all that love as well. Did he ever have a head injury? Because he's got a bandage on his head now.
One of the pictures that he took of himself, he's got a big Band-Aid on his forehead where he got hurt at work. I mean, it wasn't anything too serious, but
Right. Okay, and that's fine. Just that on my head as well. A lot of friends. He had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
And he was quite a strong character within himself as well.
he was a character.
You must have his handwriting because he's shown me his handwriting.
Oh my God. So he worked at the Humane Society, and they renamed the pod of adoptable dogs Kenny's Pod. And we had the sign made on the windows in his own handwriting that says Kenny's Pod.
Fabulous. Thank you. Thank you for that. That's lovely.
And the bench is green that we had made and put down there. And it's an outdoor memory garden.
Yeah, beautiful. It's absolutely, he's lovely. I love him. Absolutely lovely.
Yeah.
All right. Bless you all. And thank you very much for coming.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Gives me
He
great.
doesn't always come through because he's a little shy sometimes, but when he does, his whole personality's there.
Well, you know, he's probably attracted to me. You know, the movement I work in, most of the guys, I don't know if you use the expression gay, most of the guys I work with are gay and they're lovely. I love them.
Okay, that's probably why, yeah.
Yeah, and that's probably why he's homed in on me. Good, I'm pleased. Thank you very much. I'm sorry I couldn't get round you all. I've had a wonderful time.
Yes.
Oh, this was
so
wonderful,
much.
Pauline. Oh my goodness gracious. And we're so grateful that you're going to be doing this every month. So for those of you who might not have been able to get a reading today, know that all of the messages that come through for every child are for each one of us, because knowing that our kids are fine, they're having a blast, and not only that they're all together is the most important part of being able to have these readings. And I also just want to say that I'm so thrilled for the moms who did get these readings. If anyone would like to write a validation story for our newsletter, please let me know. And I would love to have a picture of your child for the newsletter as well. And I think that Irene has probably unmuted everyone so that people can say thank you and goodbye. So have you done that, Irene?
Yes. And thank you, Pauline. This was a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pauline.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of the day and a great weekend. Take care.
See